Mm. Hello, hello, hello. Try that again. Well, come. There, I spelled it right. I was having a little panic attack. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Brooke. Hi, Carla. Yay! Brooke made it. I was having a panic attack because somehow my settings got changed from my webcam to something else. I couldn't figure it all out. Yeah, I was going to cry in a minute. Laugh or cry, one of the two. So I figured out what I'm doing. I'm going to... Hi, Rebecca. Jackie, what are you sorry for? I am good, and I am going to make a miniature, well, they're not really miniature, but a small altered bag, 2 of them. And at the end of the night, we're going to give one of them away, maybe we'll. So I already did a little bit on this one because I wanted to sew around it. This one I just glued because I think I'm going to put lace around it. And I've printed out some printables. Got some Bo Bunny paper out. Hi, Lauren. And yeah, I got some gas checks out to do. Printed out these little roses because, you know, I'm a rose person. And I've got all my other cutouts here. So we're going to start with this one. And I haven't got my, sorry for the mess on my desk. My keyboard's in the way here. And let me make sure my, what's it called? Come on, open up.
Your producer's here, so you're on.
Yeah, Dan says he's here, so I'm all right. I cannot get this to move. There we go. I'm gonna make sure my autofocus is not on. Because if it is, it will drive me crazy. It's not. Okay. Yes, the YouTube has lost its mind. So this is a print out from Antique Paper, which is one of my favorite designers on Etsy. I've linked her in other things that I've done. And then this is bunny paper scraps. And hi, Amy. And then this is Bo Bunny paper. This is, I don't have it in screen. This is, I believe, from Graphics Fairy. And I just printed them down small so I could cut them out. Yeah, this paper here is gorgeous. It is from, it's called Butterfly Kiss Collection. Hi, Erin. Hi, Kilborn's Creations. And am I missing anybody else? Okay, so we can use any of these papers in here, but we're going to make this bag. We'll start with this one. And I think because I am a flower person, we're going to cut this strip out, cut it down to fit in the little sewn, as I have it covered up, sewn area on that bag. So, sorry if the glare on this blinds you, but I have to have a light overhead, so. And I don't throw my scraps away. I'll show you what I was working on while I was watching Brooks Live in a moment. Okay, and we need this to be 1, 2, 3, 3.5 inches long. So we'll actually go 3 1/4 because we don't want it quite that big. Hi, Tammy. Pixie Bees and Me. Do I know your name? I probably do, but I don't know what's on my list. So that fits in pretty well. My art glitter glue. So, sorry, just got a case of the shaky hands. Dropping things. I enjoy making these. These are, I get these bags at, I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. Sorry, I put some stuff out of my way. And now we need something to go with that. I gave KJ's Kaleidoscope. No, I don't like that. Let's do this one. And let's do fancy measuring. This is if I'm a pencil. Any of the Carla shop. I'm known by my bar name Lynette. Okay. I am making a little paper bag that's going to be altered, and I'm touching it, and I'm going to give it away. Just because I like doing that. And we need it to be, I have a friend who calls this fancy measuring, and I picked it up from her. So I kind of burnt myself out trying to do all these journal spreads, and I needed a break from that. So, yeah. So I decided to do something else for a little while. Still making my journals, but to actually journal for myself, I kind of wore myself out. Oh, I wanted that butterfly. Okay, so we're going to have to rethink this. Gotta have the butterfly. That's a Jiminy Cricket. How am I a Jiminy Cricket, or do I need to ask? Let's see. Let's do this. 2 1/4. Oh, you're hearing the cricket. Yes, we have one in the house. I don't know where that little sucker is hiding at, but we get them every year. And most of the time, they drive me crazy. Yeah, they just, oh yeah, they drive me crazy. Let's shelf that out myself. Hey Pam, how are you? I watched your haul video, but I just didn't get a chance to comment because I was at work. You have many crickets? No, they're all at my house. I don't think anybody else in the world has many crickets but me. There. Hi Jen. I'm going to ink this up because I just can't resist. I am good. How are you? Oh, yeah, yeah. I remember picking the grasshoppers up when I was a kid and getting spit on and freaking me out. So I never did that again. Pixie, I don't know if you heard me or not. I'm making this altered bag that we're going to fill with some tags and ephemera, and then I have 2 of them that I'm going to decorate, and I'm going to give them away at the end of the live. Yeah, I haven't seen you around anywhere, Jen. It's like all the people I used to watch just kind of quit showing up. I don't know about anybody else, but I am crazy for inked pages. vintage looking. Drives me crazy because I see other things and then I can't resist. I have to put in some ink. Throw them into the garden spider's web. So. Hi, Margie. I'm sorry, I'm out of screen again. Of course, it's not really fun to do, but so I just thought this would be a fun project and a cute little giveaway to give away at the end. Affordable to mail. And somebody gets goodies to put what's in there. Do with whatever they want to do. So now we need a word. Words and numbers. I love words and numbers. And I'm a fussy cutting junkie, so pouring down the rain. Oh, your daughters? Yeah, I have a cricket. I'm sorry, I can't teach it to be quiet either. Okay, can't get a hold of it. Amy. Let's see, who's Amy? Amy. Gotta use my brain and it's not functioning. Oh no, Carla, I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to fussy cut one of these out because I want to put it up on the dimensions. And so if I'm not looking at chat, I'm sorry. But when I fussy cut, I have been known to just cut in half what I want, what I'm working on. Yeah, probably. If I knew where it was, I'd catch it and put it back outside, but I am so sorry. Nature in the house. Cat's ears are perking. I'm surprised my dog isn't going crazy because usually she hears stuff and goes nuts. She's actually laying on the couch being behaved, so that's a first. On the book, yeah, I'm going to do a tutorial on the books that I shared. I actually sold one already. I was so pumped. The one with the butterfly is sold. I'm going to mail it out tomorrow afternoon. And the little Matchbooks ones, they're so easy to do. And so cute when you're done. Useless as hunters. Yeah. We used to have cats, but they were... Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you for stopping by. I'm going to cut this down a little bit because I'm going to put that on dimensions, so it's going to make a less room for my word. Okay, so I don't know about you all, but I get this dimension tape from the Dollar Tree. I'll stock up when I get there. I get like 6 or 7 of them. Then when I run out, I have to search the house for the other 5 or 6. I'm always putting something away and not knowing where it's going, where it went to. Okay. Your cats love hunting. Okay. Oh, I need to put a lid on this. If Laurel was here, she'd be telling me to put a lid on my ink before it goes dry. This tape is back up. It's hard to get off there sometimes for me. So I always put a few little dots on the piece that's going on to the project itself of blue. It's just, in my mind, I want to make sure that it is stuck well. What did Brookie say? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you. I think I should have fussy cut that one off of there, but I don't like the way that looks. It's there. Are we still buffering? Lost my mouse. Let's see if I refresh, if it'll get. Am I still buffering for y'all? Okay. I'm sorry. My Frontier internet does not like to be good. Okay. Yay, I'm back. Okay, so we have the front. And then on the back, I'm going to cover it with just a pretty piece of cardstock because don't we want to make everything pretty? As crafters, I think it's a must. You have to make everything pretty. Go down to HD. Change it back to HD. It's fuzzy. Oh, shoot. Should I restart the live? Is it too blurry? Because on my end, of course, it looks okay, but okay. Oh, I totally miscut that. Not blurry for you? Okay. A moderator, you just have to be able to catch the, what's the word I'm looking for? The trolls that like to come in and spew their nastiness around. It's kind of a paper bag pocket. It's actually going to end up being just a loaded bag when I'm done. So I got the glue on that. But anyway, I'm going to stuff it with some tags and ephemera and put some tags and stuff here. And then I'm going to give them away, Elizabeth. So let me ink this up. I don't know why, but every time my internet buffers, it frazzles me and I have to find what I was doing again. The whole lovable troll. Yeah, you can also post links to certain things and affiliate links, or not affiliate links. I'm not affiliated with anybody but myself, but Amazon links and that kind of thing. I'm a moderator for a few channels. For always inking the edges, I could sit for hours and just ink paper. I don't know, I find it soothing. He visited, whose was it yesterday? Whose was I watching yesterday? I don't remember. He visited there. There we go. So now we got that. Now let's make One of my other hidden stashes here. No, I don't start with a book usually. I make my covers from chipboard or multiple layers of cardstock. Sometimes it's just fabric and cardstock, or chipboard and cardstock. So I have these tags that I pre-inked, and we're going to decorate this one up a little bit with some roses. No, I don't want roses on it. Let's see. Get my dictionary out here. Or we'll just get out my bucket of scraps and find some paper. It just depends basically on the journal for me as to what I do with it. I have a tutorial, but I'm wanting to make one, like a step-by-step build a junk journal. The only one I've ever made on a video fully was this kind, and it's just 2 layers of cardstock that is sewn and then sewn down the spine. It's more like an insert for something. Okay, put that back in a drawer. But I will do a step-by-step. I've done them from cereal boxes. I've done them from one of my favorite things to use is a Cheez-It box. They're about the perfect size. I like to ink in color too. I just don't have a lot of I had a lot of Stampin' Up! Inks, and I actually just sent most of it to a friend. But I don't have a lot of Tim Holtz colored inks, which he's the one I love doing the inks from. I like neutral colors. I like the vintagey colors. I love pinks. And I don't wear pinks a lot, but I love to work with pinks. If you knew me in my actual style, you'd think, she likes pink. Yeah, I use the browns. I use the Vintage Photo is my all-time favorite ink. You know what? I think I want that ripped. Yeah, I don't have any of my mods are not here, so I'm just trying to watch. There's Laurel. There's my mod. So I changed my mind. Brooke asked me tonight what I was doing, and I said I'm winging it. Because I really wasn't sure. But 9 times out of 10, there are 2 things that will end up in my in all of my projects. You will find a butterfly, or you will find a rose, or both. So, and you might find words. I love script writing. Yeah, if I'm doing a mixed media project, but I like subtle colors when I'm making journals and such. This is some washi tape that I got from AliExpress. And I just tore that backwards, so let's start here. Just wanted something little here. And I know it's already brown. I know that's crazy, but I feel like it has to have something there. Okay. I don't waste that either. I stick it back in my little basket of stuff that I use on a continuous basis. So Laurel, was your ears burning because I left the ink off my lid off my ink, and I said if Laurel was here, she'd be telling me to cover it up. So words again. Okay, let's see. What do we want to put? I love tickets too. I'm constantly finding tickets and printing tickets. Okay. I try not to put a huge amount of dimension on anything that I'm putting inside a journal because it takes up so much bulk that will drive me crazy. I'm getting ready to start a series of cookbooks. I got the cover made. Did you get my email? When did you email me, Gloria? Because I haven't checked it this afternoon. What am I doing with that? So I ask y'all questions like you can really shout at me and answer me really, really quickly. This is a box of butterflies that I just took a, what is her name? Martha Stewart, and punched them out. Okay, I will email you my address. I still have your email, so I will email you my address. But yeah, I just took a bunch of scrap papers and just sat here and cut them out because they were going to go in the trash, and I thought they're just wide enough to make some butterflies. So instead of wasting it, I'm going to make butterflies. Where's my find my little tool here. This is from Stampin' Up. It goes on a pen thing that they have. It goes on this thing, but I don't like switching out the end, so I just hold it in my hand. It makes it easy to get these off. Yes, I don't use bling a lot, but sometimes it just calls for it, and I think this is one of those times. And then I'm going to put a little flower down here. I have a whole drawer of bling, and it seems to be in the vintage. I don't put very much bling, but I will put flat back pearls. Oh, yeah. We had to turn our AC back on. It got hot in here. It had kicked itself off. Hey, Popo. Okay. Now I need a flower. And they're all in my little drawer. I use those. These are little, I'll show you the package in a moment. They are these things. Max Tech CD DVD covers. There's 100 in a pack. I use them for storing my dies in, as well as separating my bling. Yeah, it got, I don't know what it got to here today, but anything over 60 is too hot for me. I am not a summer girl. So I want a couple flowers. And I'll get as much done as I can, but I will still give, even if I don't get them done. Yes, there's a cricket in my room. I'm sorry. I live on a farm in an old house, and they just think they own it. Okay, come out of there. And anyway, forgot what I was saying. But I use those to separate everything in, and they're really cheap. Yeah, sometimes it makes it hard to sleep here, though. Okay. So there's that. And then I have a stamp, but it's in another part of the house. So I'm going to stamp some script writing on there, and we're going to stick a piece of ribbon through it. And that'll go in the front pocket. It's here somewhere. Somewhere in the end. Rebecca just sent me this, and she was very smart. She taped the end to the outside of the ribbon spool. I would never think of that. I'm still trying to remember names. Arlene. Okay. Keep coming off there, so we'll just stop. So I'll put this through here. This is a die that I got at AliExpress also. Oh, goodness. My fingers aren't wanting to work tonight, girls. There we go. More than one way to do it, right? This is a struggle for me tonight. Goodness. For real. Okay. So that will slide in there. Yes, I wish they'd leave live chat on as well. Whole stupid top chat is so ridiculous. If you were on a live, you would think to be in a live that you would just stay on live chat. Just dropped something. So this is a tag that I had made earlier. At some point, I really don't know what time I made it, but thank you, Carla. Thank you, Laurel. And this was just made from a book page, and I used some notebook paper, a notebook that fell apart. What are those things called? The little rings fell off of it, so I just took paper to use them. Here it is. No crocodile. Most of the time I put a eyelet in them, but I am waiting for some eyelet to get here, so we're just going to go the other way. This one we're going to put a little pink on since we got pink in the card. Internet in the county. Yeah. This country, I live in the country. If that's, they will not bring the internet out all the way out to us, like cable internet. So we have to suffice on the Frontier DSL. And they're about as reliable as mud. Okay, so there's that. Now let's make one more for this one. And there'll be more tags in it than what you see me do tonight for whomever wins it. It's just, you know, the time that it takes to make them. Let's see. Let's use I lost it. This is some other ephemera that I cut out. I have ephemera everywhere. I lay ephemera. It's on every counter in every room of my entire house, I believe. So, let me grab a piece of cardstock. Must be spam. Let's do this at 3.5. And let's make sure that'll fit down in the bag. Okay. And we'll do 5. The chat's going so fast, I'm having issues keeping up. Okay, and to cut, to make sure my tag corners are the same on both sides, I roll the paper so that the ends meet, but not leave any crease in it. So, it's the easiest way I've found. Thank you, Brooke. So I'm going to pull out my dictionary here. This is a very thin dictionary page. I think this was from like, I don't have my glasses on. This one is from 1963. So it's nice and aged already. I have at it. It was been a long day. I hope your mom's surgery was good. Went okay. I started to say I don't envy you, but I do envy you in fact, because I would love to have my mom back, even if I had to be at the hospital with her all day. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't go there. Okay. The screen was stuck. It's not stuck now, is it? Oh, yeah, those are long surgeries. 10 years ago today, my mama had surgery. I hope your mom's surgery was for better reasons than my mom's. And I will be thinking about y'all. It's found us, Natasha. Okay, now we need to ink it up. Did I say the wrong name? I'm gonna have to get me a board that has all these names on it so I can remember. It's Johnny. Why do I mess y'all's up? I was trying to think today. I was on somebody's sale the other day and I bought some stuff and I was like going through my emails going, who did I buy from? I don't even remember. It ended up being Diane. I bought these books from Diane Shaw and I could not remember who I bought them from. I thought I'd paid for them and they didn't come. I can write them down, but my problem is I will lose them before the live is over. I am the world's worst person for losing things. That needs some color behind it. So let's try this one. That needs color behind it too. What color do we want? Yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh my gosh. Kind of like when I saw those stamps and your shop broke. I got to have those. I have a lot I got to have. Run, but you can't hide. Well, I can hide, but I can't run. If I run, we're all in trouble. We think the Jolly Green Giant was coming around. Yes, Aaron. My name is Kat, and I'm addicted to books. Books and paper. And then today I was watching Patty Lang's live, and Maggie had all that gorgeous, gorgeous lace that she was making build-a-bundles, and I was like, oh my gosh, 15 minutes. I sat there and stared at my computer at work going, I'm supposed to be doing something, but I could not quit focusing on what she had in front of her. It was so pretty. So pretty. I have little bags of lace. So down in this drawer. So if you hear the rustling, that's me digging for a piece of lace or a piece of trim or something on that line. And I mean, even before I could type in me, there was like 15 went flying. Of course, I was on my phone. Like I said, I was at work doing things I wasn't supposed to be doing. Okay. Whoa. Okay, I think I like that. Turn it the right way. Hi, Lauren. Yeah, my husband doesn't have his TV on, so the cricket is like extra loud. Oh, Lauren, if you're still here, I got an email today. They took Pat Catan's to 60% off. Most of the store, it says. I don't figure they have anything left there, but, you know, just in case. Bye. Thanks for coming. $85. We had some amazing hamburgers for dinner. But then it gave me heartburn. But that's my life. So, you know. Now, Dan. He told me I had to have a heart first, and he's just so nice to me, girls. All right, I got these little flowers. I'll have to put some more glue on there. This was a temporary hold. I don't do anything the way most people do. Okay, Brooke. Okay. If I could use the Fabri-Tac without getting a headache, I would so do that right now. I'm going to use this up here as a pull tab. I'm going to sew this real quick, because my sewing machine's literally just behind me here. I can't use the Fabri-Tac. It gives me really bad headaches. I'll use it very sparingly, but not when I have a lot to do afterwards. Okay, what do you think? It has acetone in it, so it's very strong. I can't even stand to have my nails done because of acetone. Okay, so that one's got to dry a little fabric that we put on there. And let's start decorating the second one here. This one I'm going to do a little different. I'm going to start with the book page. What in the world was that?
Probably thinking it makes noise.
Oh, I laid the tag on it. I'm like, where did it go? These brushes are so awesome. This one I can put on with some stick glue. I have a friend that said her pool was so hot that her husband jumped in and jumped right back out. It's too hot because it's been in the 90s already where they're at for days. Thank you. Okay. A little more. Sometimes wonder what my style actually is. So I think eclectic probably sums me up. Eclectic vintage. Okay. I love to collage, and I love the script. That's what I say. Eclectic is good. Okay, so there's that. Get the glue on. I think I want to use one of these on here. I think I'm scissors stuck around my finger. It's a rule in my crafting that you lose your scissors, so you have multiple pairs, right? lose my scissors. I lose my glue. Okay. It's your style, yes. No, that's not going to stay complete like that. So whatever you're in the mood for, that about sums it up, right? That's the way I think crafting is for all of us. Some of us like to label ourselves and okay, that one. You made a pearl cluster today. Oh, that sounds interesting. I've never done anything like that. I love beads, but my fingers and beads don't play well together. Too dark. Hi, Skylar. Hi, Anna. Sorry, I got quiet. I started concentrating. If my husband would say, if you see smoke, I'll be okay. It'll quit eventually. This cricket's going to drive me nuts. It's only going to be a short drive, Dan, because you've already drove me past nuts. No, don't make that there. Let's see. Let's get a word. Nope. This was one of my best investments, is these little drawers. Explore. Hi, Sue. How are you? Yeah, I have to concentrate when I'm cutting her. I wouldn't have a thing. We'll do that right there. Now, what shall we put with dimension? I'm thinking. There's only one book that I've ever bought, and I'll show you here in a moment, that I'm like, nope, not cutting that one up. Now, my daughter tells me all the time, she goes, don't touch my books. She's a big reader, so don't touch my books. Let's put that there and a little bit of lace. And when I found this book that I'm going to show you at a flea market in Lucasville, Ohio, I was like, oh yeah, that's got to come home with me. And the guy had it priced, and I went and asked him, told him I wanted to buy it, and he goes, well, that's not priced right. And I'm like, but I didn't price it, you did. So he ended up selling it to me. Thanks, Sue. Okay, let me grab it. Because it's so cool. Now, all of you that like vintage books and flora are going to go crazy. Check this out. Beautiful wildflowers. Okay, thank you, Monica. I'm sorry. This book is 1882 original watercolor drawings of nature by Isaac Sprague. They wanted at one point $75 for it. I paid $10. It is in really bad condition, but this is from Boston. It's got so much yumminess in it. When I say yumminess about a book, my husband looks at me like I'm crazy. Look at this picture. Isn't that gorgeous? And I love, so that one came out, so I copied it because it's definitely out of copyright. But each one of them has a writing by a famous person. This one's by Bryant. Yeah, I would like to scan it and put it up online so that others could enjoy it, but I don't know how you do that. It has the story of what the actual flower is that they drew. This one is, it's got the, like, I know how to scan, I just don't know how to put them up online. They're gorgeous. There's the writings about it. Oh, thanks, Skylar. I do save them as a PDF, but then do you just upload the PDF into Etsy? I don't know. This is gorgeous. And when you touch it, you can feel the texture. It is so, when I spotted it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to have it. My sister-in-law was with me, and we went to this huge flea market. It's in what did I just say? It was Lucasville, Ohio. They have it 3 times a year. Actually, there's one this coming weekend, the 8th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. And I mean, it's massive. It's like a whole fairground. It's just, did I miss a question? Don't have an Etsy, you can't answer that. Yeah, I'll find out one of these days. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I don't want to bore you with the whole book, but it's just so yummy. There's my favorite. Where's it at? Mayflower. Because it's definitely out of copyright. This one just looks so simple to me, but it just, that's the texture. It's like, oh my gosh. Yes, golden edges. The paper feels so smooth. It's like hands down my best find ever at a flea market. At the same flea market, I bought a 70 some wooden stamps for $20. Yeah, that's what I thought. And you know how much I love florals. So the guy was like, well, I can't really sell that to you for $10. I'm like, look, dude, you priced it for $10. I didn't go in there and price it. Hi, Turtle Creativity. I'm good. How are you? Yes, watercolor florals are amazing. So I take it out and I scan some and I gotta put it back in its special little place. And then we'll go back to crafting. Okay, so we put a flower on there, but you know what? It needs a little bit of color. Find my little I don't know where it is. I'll color this in. I'll probably put some blue on. Oh, I know what I can use. Let's use Distress Oxides. And what am I? I love how these brushes they'll change anything. You can just change it up. Okay, where's that go? And then I got a little water bottle here. I'm going to spritz it a little bit to make those colors. Exactly. How can you go wrong? If you just, these brushes, if you just spray them with a little bit of water and then run them over a paper towel, look how clean they come. You can't even tell I had ink on there. They're awesome. Okay. All right, now let's make a tag or two for that one. Keep forgetting I moved my trash can. Okay. Let's use, I got excited about that book. I forgot where I had everything. I got those brushes on Amazon for $6.99. Free shipping because I have the Prime. They have different sets. Mine came in a set of 5. But you can get them in a set of, or you can get them, some of them you can get into like at CVS or something where you have coupons or something like that if you wanted, but I like CVS. I just like the way they work. They're so soft. And I am not supported by them for sure. I just found them and I'm like, I got to try these. And the color just blends on so easy. I'll link the link, put the link in the description box under the video once it loads so that you can find it. But they're made by JPNK is the brand name. Yeah, I don't buy from Wish, but I'm sure they have them. I'm sure AliExpress has them. I haven't looked there, but Wish, I ordered a couple things from there and I never did get them. Thank you, Laurel. Laurel posted a link there for it. So I'll flip this over because this is going to be on my back of the envelope. I forgot to do it. Get my dictionary page put on there. That's why it's wonderful to have a moderator in your chat. First time I seen somebody on YouTube, I'm sure, because I don't watch a lot of TV, using them. And I thought, oh, I need to try those. They're not foam. They're like really fine bristles. So, man, it's warm in here.
You're just hot, dang.
It I don't know what I was gonna say. My husband just distracted me. Yes, they clean up so easy. You can't tell after you clean them. Like I said, they clean on a paper towel. And if you take them and put them in a little bit of soapy water, they look brand new, but I've never had to do that. So, okay. So there's the front of our bag. Let's see, what do we want to make it? So I'll put some like this in there that I don't really have to do anything to fill the bag. So you get all kinds of ephemera and stuff that I've cut out. And we'll put a little library card in this one. This is the library cards. I think they're daisies. Here it is. So when you guys, whoever wins these will get lots of items. I have so much stuff already made. It's a little tall, but I think it'll work. And one of these that I made. They are beautiful, thanks. So when I do a loaded paper bag, I try to make sure when it comes to you, it's like this. It's loaded. Rolodex thing. I have yet to ever had one of those. I'll try to put that in a bag. Yeah, I do that. I use the blank pieces. Can't do that one. That one somebody made me. Okay, there's what I was looking for. These are all cut out cards, like ATC cards and postcard size stuff. An Etsy store called Far Mirage, FARMAMIR. It's right there. And they were having a big sale, so I can use some of those. Some of these are going in my cookbooks that I'm making. Whew. Air conditioner won't stay on. It must think it's cooler here than it is, because I think it's quite warm. Okay, let's get to cracking here and make something else. That one barely fits. because I put too much on it, which is my MO. Let's make another tag. And I will do some guest checks. I'll put a couple of guest checks in there too. Oh, forgot to cut the top off. Thank you, Erin. My desk is probably a sight. I am so sorry. But when I craft, I make a mess. And when I get done, I'm like, what in the world did I do? Thank you, Elizabeth. So there's my trick on doing the so that the tags line up, or the sides of the tags are the same. Actually, I learned that from Jan at Jan's Crazy Life. Because I would always cut it off. Does it look better than yours? Some days I'm like, I just got to stop and clean this mess up. I can't do it anymore. And I have scraps literally everywhere. Finding some for this book. Some wallpaper scraps. That might look cute. Oh, that's Monopoly board. We don't want that. There's some scraps. On blue. Let's get this brown out. I have everything everywhere. I found that bucket that I use for scraps. And I thought, oh, that's perfect. I won't let it get out of control. Yeah, I was wrong. It got out of control. You have to take the lid off the glue to be able to glue. Wow, Kat. Just so you all know, you have to do that. I'm using my jelly on my junk mail. Looks like a fairy went wild on my desk. I bet. Thanks for coming, Elizabeth. I appreciate it. Hopefully one of these days I'll get to catch you live again. I think you're usually live on Thursdays and I'm at work at 10 a.m. Last week was just a luck of the draw. I want my full-time job to be crafting. Doesn't that sound wonderful? My daughter started her internship. She is going to school to be a graphic designer, and she got her internship at a local graphics place. And she was excited. She came home and said that she had already designed a couple things and sent them out to customers. So that made my day. Because I don't children get. You worry about them. Thanks, Erin. People laugh when I say I think she was born with pencil in hand. She's definitely my pride and joy. Oh, we don't want Christmas on there. It's not Christmas yet. Where'd the envelope go? There it is. Yes, it's awesome. They were super excited to get her because this company doesn't have very many graphic people, and they work with the mentally and physically challenged people in the area, give them jobs and a place to make a little bit of money, which I think is awesome. So she's lots of new experiences this summer. Let's put this person on here. This little girl. It is, I can't believe she's going to graduate next May. I'm like, it baffles my, I got to trim that white off of there. 30 sleds for Christmas. Wow, that's an undertaking. Sounds amazing, though. I have 3 cookbooks on my list of things to do. And some more junk journals for my shop. That's what I'm wondering. I lost mine. I love Christmas though, but I'm just not ready to be working in Christmas. Someone told me I'd have 30 of something I had to get done. I don't want much of this, just a little tiny bit of blue. Oh, need to get rid of this Cricut. It's playing on my nerves. Yeah, how big are they? That's a good question. How big are the sleds? So I think this time we're going to do a trivial question to get one of the winners for these envelopes. And so it's going to be something that I have told you in this video more than once, and in other videos that you've seen of mine, lives. And so my question to you is, when crafting, what one thing will you find on my projects 98% of the time? What one thing would you find on my crafting 98% of the time? And I told you 2 of them. Erin got it right. So Miss Erin, I need you to email me at, it is a butterfly. There was 2 items I said you will always find. I can't even spell my own name. They were butterflies and roses. Oh, I forgot to see TS. And if that doesn't come out right, it'll be linked underneath the box, the description box. So Erin, which one would you like? The one with the little flower that says blossom, or the one that says serenity? You get choice, and then I'll give away the second one. Let me write this down or I will forget. Erin Serenity. Okay. Okay. Now, give me a few minutes while we think of another question, and we'll give away this one that says Blossom. We need some trim on here. Bye, go glitter girl, and have a wonderful weekend. It's only Thursday, Kathy. It's not the weekend yet. Let's see. Let's how this work. I love doing giveaways on my channel. It makes me happy to give people things. So I can't always. When I can, it's so much fun. Laurel's won one of my giveaways. Jackie won one of my giveaways. And it's fun to do them on live. Because when you do them not live, you get a lot of people that you don't know just come onto your channel just for the live or for the giveaway. Yeah, winning them is fun. I thought it was kind of cool though. Laurel won one of mine, and I had won one of hers from one of her live crafting things. It's all right. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate everyone that stops into my channel. I wish I could afford to give more, but you gotta pay bills, right? Okay, let me sew this one real quick. Oh, thanks. Whoa, I'm running over my paper pad. It's fun though. Okay, so there's that. And I wish I had more time to stay on live a lot longer, but you know, we have to work the next day, so it's a good start. Now we need a couple more tags. I have boxes for boxes. This is one that I made using Rel's technique of the glue over top of the ink and let it absorb. So I thought it turned out super cool, but I used tacky glue because I hadn't got the wood glue yet. There should be wood glue around here somewhere, but I'm not sure where it's at.
Somebody probably used it.
Okay. And I used her technique of how she inks the pages, the edges. It turned out beautiful. So now let's decorate this one so it can go in here. Find the room on my desk. I missed it. Paula said how big they were. Okay. going to use this butterfly again because it's a butterfly. Yes, I had never tried that, to use all the colors. And I was watching it that night and I thought, oh, that is a really cool idea. And then I was watching Michelle, how she gets the grungy look on her her photos and stuff. And I was like, okay, I learned something new. It needs a little bit farther down. I do a live just about every Thursday night. If you're talking to me, Lolly, I usually come on at 8:30 Eastern time, and I try to be off by 10 because I have to work in the morning. But
Sometimes it don't work.
sometimes I don't make it, and that's quite all right. But it just seems to be the best time for me. There's not usually not anything that my husband's really wanting to see on TV, so I'm not interrupting him too much. So, and of course, right, my daughter is home from college right now, so she's taken to going someplace else on Thursdays because she likes to watch movies on her Netflix on her computer, and mom's usually got the internet wrapped up. So I'm going to wrap this one with some string if I can get this string apart.
Bad.
Excuse me. Something in my eye. Wrapping paper. Paula, you are I don't know how I want to say the word. I started talking, I lost my train of thought. Superwoman. There we go. That's a good word. I couldn't do 30 of the exact same thing type of craft, so I need a little piece of double-sided tape to help hold the twine to the tag. And it's not quite as messy as the glue. Night, Sue. Thank you for coming. So we'll probably finish this tag, and then I'll have to finish the others things that's going on into it another time. So put these a little sideways here. Sideways. Gosh, I can't even talk. Dropped it. That's what I do, is drop things. It sounds amazing. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this so I can reread all the chat. Making wands to go inside the glitter plastic snowflakes. Wow. That is amazing, girl. Assembly line work is easy. For me, I think it would get, I don't know, I'd probably forget a step or something. Okay, so there's that. No. Some more of that string. I knew it had it out. This little tag is, like I said, it's from a die set that I got on Ally, I believe. And the holes are quite small. And what the heck just happened there? We got a knot. Okay. This needs a butterfly with its wings spread. Of course, I have no more of those. So, I've created chaos. Let's use this one. Yeah, it's about the same. Okay. Just to give it a little bit of dimension there. All right. Serenity. And so that one will slide in there. And then I need to put one more tag into this one. So, okay, the next giveaway for the other one, for this one here that says Blossom. I think I'm actually going to go the number route this time. And I'm going to have my husband write down on a piece of paper here out of my sight a number between,
A big marker.
let's see. Give me a number when I put it in. You just one number, and it'll be between 1 and 50. Gretchen, you want to re-enter your number? You put it in before I put the go in. To make it fair for everyone, everybody to follow the same rules. And it is the closest without going over. 1 and 50. Between 1 and 50. Put something pretty to focus on instead of that mess. Okay, everybody got a number in? All right. The number is 35. So closest without going over would be Gretchen. Arlene was 32. And Sweetheart was 37. So congratulations, Gretchen. All right. Let me write that one down. I do have Gretchen's address here somewhere. Gretchen and Blossom. So Gretchen, if you see my, could email me at perfectlyimperfectcrafts by cat@yahoo.com. Just with your address, just in case I have misplaced it, because I misplace everything. Then I will mail your prize out. I will be adding some more goodies to it, to both of them. and I will get them in the mail. Probably tomorrow because it won't be done by then. But I will get them out to you probably Monday afternoon after I get off work. So, and I'm going to call it quits for the night, ladies. Like I said, I try to keep it to an hour and a half, off by 10, so I can get ready for work and get some sleep. I appreciate each and every person that came by and for all the chat. Sorry, I get so engrossed in what I'm doing that I don't always see the chat, and some things get by me, but I will reread it. And if there was any questions I seen or anything, then I will email you or contact you. So thank you all again. Have a great night. Oh yeah, I should have told everybody. Gretchen is Cat and Paws. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Thank you very much for stopping in. And I will be back next Thursday night at 8:30, and we'll find something to do that's fun. So I will see you all later. Bye. Sorry about my messy desk.